Welcome to my podcast, Chaotic Harmony. I am your host, Angela Schultz, and I am super excited for this episode. My youngest son is joining me today for another round of Conversations with Colten. He grew up with 7 siblings that were older, 4 boys and 3 girls. So he learned very quickly how to survive in a household that was overrun by children. One thing our household was never short of was pranks, jokes, weird and random things happening, and lots of what the fuck moments. Colten took what he learned from our other children and kicked it up a notch or two. I didn't realize that was even possible, but Colten's like me. He likes to prove people wrong. And here he is now to share a few of his stories. Colten, I just want to thank you for chilling with Mom tonight. Appreciate it. All right, so what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk about, obviously, all the silly little things that you have done. We don't have to talk about all of them because there's way too many. But I'll start off with your first one. You couldn't even talk. Dad and I could not find our keys to save our life. And you just stood there staring at us like we were idiots. Then Dad, after about a half an hour, was like, Colten, where are our keys? And you just walked over to your toy box, went in there, grabbed them, and gave them to us. Savage. What do you think?
I was a kid.
You still are a kid. What is your favorite stories?
I would probably go with the TikTok Live.
The TikTok Live just recently happened like this year. So that is a fun one. So you want to give our listeners a little background to your TikTok Live fun?
So basically, I would go on TikTok Lives and I would troll people by saying like, hello, can you please put on this song?
We're not going to say the song because
Yeah.
it was inappropriate.
But, can you put on this song?
Actually, we are going to say it.
Okay, it was Shave 'Em Dry by Lucille Bogan.
Yes.
And, I would ask them to put it on, and then they
Why would you ask? You would say something. You would troll them by saying it reminded me of my grandma.
No, I would say it was my grandma's favorite song before she died.
Yeah.
And then there was this one live stream that I asked them. There was these 2 ladies in the car, and I asked them. They're like, "Aw, yeah, we'll put it on." And then suddenly, once they put it on, it goes like, dun 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 dun. I got nipples on my titties.
Okay. Yes, and they started dancing. One of them was white. One of them was a black lady, and this Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Was a black chick. But Colten, now mind you, my husband and I, Dad and I, are in our bedroom, and we hear you just geeking out in the living room area, and then you would come running in and show me because you actually recorded it. And it was, they literally played the entire song and danced along to it. Right?
Yeah, there was this one lady that, like, literally got out of the car, circled around the car. You could see her, like, running around it. She gets back in the car, and then they both start dancing.
Yeah. Definitely a good one. Along with while you're talking about the TikTok Live, mind you guys, he's 12. I get that. Okay, I don't need any shame in why my kid is playing songs like that. However, he was around a lot of older kids. That you can judge me all you want. I don't care. It was hilarious. But here's another TikTok Live one. What about the dolls?
Oh, the dolls. Okay, so I would enter specifically like these so on TikTok there's all these like shop things where like it shows jewels or whatever. Not like vapes, I mean like actual jewels. And it would be like clothing, phone cases or whatever, plushies.
Yep.
And I entered this one specific live, and I asked her, "Hello, madam, do you have rubber dolls, Posey dolls?" And she said,
She said pussy.
yeah.
So when Colten went to show me, she's like, "Oh no, we have no pussy, no pussy. Sorry, no, I make
And,
no pussy."
like, she kept saying it, and she was like, "Oh, we have pussy doll." And then she showed this one like character from Sanrio or whatever it's called, and I was like, "Whoa, I didn't know that was a thing." But like,
I didn't know that going in there and spelling things differently so that Chinese people could say it much differently than how you spelt it was a thing either.
yeah,
You are interesting.
yeah.
But the thing that Dad finds interesting about it is that you weren't doing this around other people. You were doing this all by yourself. And Colten, you know the rules. We'd say, obviously don't bully people and stuff like that on there. But I don't see that as a horrible, horrible thing. I think it's actually quite funny.
But like, I saw these other TikToks where they're like going into Chinese live streams and making them say different things. So I was like, hey, I want to do that. And then I started screen recording it. I kept going into all these random lives. I probably had like 10 by the time I was done.
Yeah, isn't that when we said don't do anymore and then you continued?
Oh no, that was before when I was like trying to get more, other than the one that I already had. But should I play the video?
Well, I mean, no one's gonna see it, but you can, while we talk about something else, you can get it up if you would like. Your sister Abby was saying her favorite thing that you've done, believe it or not, was you hacked into her Facebook and changed her profile picture to an old lady that was smoking a bong.
Yeah, so basically I hacked into my sister's Facebook account because she left it on my computer, and I was like, you should have logged out.
Yeah, this is your fault?
It's your fault. And
you know me by now.
What happened was I changed the bio to like, I love my grandkids, but I love smoking more.
Yeah,
# WAP.
Yeah, and then you put, Abby said something like you put, I love feet or something on there.
Yeah, I kept like taking photos off the internet of grandmas that looked similar, and they were like either smoking or they had feet in their face or something.
And the crazy part is Abby smokes a bong. So it's kind of like Colten was just figuring out the future, right? So you got that video popped up now?
Yup, I'm gonna play it right now.
All right.
Different Samuel one. A lot of Samuel new one. Hello, Stitch lover. My dear friend Stitch lover, you can see here we have more Stitch. Hello.
And this is the one you
It's so nice.
asked the lady for
Junior,
pussy
they have
doll.
another granddaughter coming in January. Wow. Wow. Goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I remember you have.
Oh, I wrote
You have
six
You have six
or
or
eight.
eight. Six
or
or eight
eight.
grandkids. Yes, I remember you.
And here comes Colten.
Madam, do you have rubber dolls? Posy doll. Posy doll. I'm so sorry, we don't have this. Yeah, Posy, we don't have it. I'm so sorry. We have PVC. Posy doll. Yes, let me check it out. I remember we don't have this. Honey.
I can't.
This one, Posy.
Is that all done?
Yes, no, we don't have this. That will be make the 14.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you do on your free time.
Yeah,
right?
when I'm bored.
What do you do when you're not bored?
When I'm not bored, I'm either playing Roblox or something.
And you're trolling on there too.
Yeah, I sometimes troll on there, or I'm either building something because I like to make horror games where like you turn insane at night and some and eat other people.
Yeah, you had a hard time even sitting down with me to even do this because you're like, I got things to do, and I'm like, what? Like what? Like
The
what?
stuff that I just mentioned.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'd like to bring up the fact that you also like to mess with me just as much as I like to mess with other people by making them feel stupid or picking on them or whatever. One of the things that you did was Dad was watching a show that was still on TV and it was actually on pause and it said, I dated a psycho. And you just walked in, you looked up, you're like, I didn't know they made a show about you, Mom. And then walked out. I'm like, he ain't wrong. I mean, I can't be mad
Well,
at him.
yeah, he kind of does have a sticker on the back of his truck that
He
says,
does.
I'm dating a psycho.
Yeah. But also, what was that other one that you had that you're like, Mom, this is going to be you, and it was like catfishing grannies or something like that? It was on... Do you remember what I'm talking about? It was this weird picture of his old grandma like smiling, and it was on TV, and it was like catfishing grannies. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh,
Or
okay.
sugar daddy,
Yeah, it's where,
sugar
like,
daddies.
this
This
person kept, like, trolling on Facebook or something, and they set all their stuff to, like, a grandma, and then they started going into all these, like, group things, and they would,
Yeah.
like, say, oh, darling, I love you.
Yeah, because I remember you picking on me because I kept calling Dad my sugar daddy. I still do. I have for a long time. So, get off your phone, Colten.
I'm just looking at
Jeez.
stuff, because, like, I have a person that, again, I'm gonna say this again, I have a person that I made stuff for, and,
So you're important. You can't even get you off your business while you're talking with your mama.
well, you're gonna think I ghosted them. Do you want that to happen?
I don't want to feel like I'm ghosted.
Yeah, but you're not. I'm talking to you right now, and I'm also looking at this.
You're making me sad.
You're making me sad.
You know this podcast is important to me.
You know this is important to me, too.
You know what else is important to me? You never touching a mannequin ever again. Specifically at Fleet Farm.
So, there's this one time we went to Fleet Farm, and, we were walking down the aisle, then we come near the exit area, but, like, I see this mannequin, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give it a handshake. And then I shake
Who
it.
shakes a mannequin's hand?
I was fake shaking it, but I didn't know it was gonna fall apart right away. Cause I shake it, and then I accidentally grabbed the whole torso off, and the arms,
The whole mannequin fell apart.
and the legs was the only thing standing. So
And you know where Dad
put
was?
it down, put it down.
you're still holding on to the arm, all like, and I like put it down. And I thought your dad would have been right behind me, but no, he was gone. He like as soon as that mannequin fell apart, Dad left, and you were holding on to the mannequin. I snapped a picture of it. It was Grandma Koopman's like all-time favorite story. She's like, "Did he touch another mannequin?" I'm like, "Better not up. Better not ever touch another mannequin." But honestly, though, why did you try to shake a mannequin's hand? It had no head.
I don't know.
Like it was a headless mannequin.
Well, it had a head, but I took the head off. It fell off with the torso.
Oh, that's true. I only remember you holding on to the torso part, like, what do I do? What do I do? And then later on, we looked back to see if it was fixed, and it wasn't. Oh, what else, Bubba? What else have you done? Any good ones I don't know about? I wanna hear about it. Any good ones I don't know about?
I remember saying that I didn't want to bring up the catfish thing, but let's bring that up.
All right, let's do it.
So,
I mean, it was cute how you explained it to Peyton. So
there's one time I'm on Roblox. I joined this is mid 2023, no 2020, and it's like where all these people are doing this random crap and dancing with other people, and like Slenders, copy and paste, whatever. And,
people were bored with COVID.
Yeah, so they decided online dating. How about you online date on a children's game? And I was like, yeah, so I see a lot of people that are like catfishing, so I'm just gonna.
This is actually when it started.
Yeah, so basically
With you.
I played this Subway game where like there's an underground or whatever, and there's this man that.
Hang on. Whose account were you on?
Peyton's account.
Your sister Peyton's account. Okay. So you were on her account, playing her game.
Yeah, this is when she let me play on her account for like a little bit. And I said, oh, I have to get off. How about I give you my Discord? So I give them a Discord account, and it's also, like, it's not Peyton's Discord account, and, he starts, like, asking for pictures and stuff of me, and I was like, I'll give you a picture tomorrow. And then the next day, I asked my sister, hey, Peyton, can you take a picture of yourself that I can keep for memories? But instead of keeping it for memories, well, it technically is kind of a memory, but
yeah.
Basically, I sent the picture to the guy, and he was like, oh, baby, you're so hot. And then he sends me a picture of him, and he's like this Asian guy or whatever.
And then you stopped.
Oh, wait. I forgot to add. And he said, my friends never believed that you were real.
I mean, Peyton's real, but you were using... And then when you got caught, and you were upset...
Actually, no. I was never caught. I told her this.
I know, but she was really... That's right. She was really upset. But then you gave her an explanation. You said, but Peyton, I wanted to use your picture because you're so beautiful. Yeah. And you were genuine about it, and then she was like, I can't be mad. Like, he was really sweet.
Basically how it happened this one day when they were, like, discussing catfishing or whatever, I was like, hey, Peyton, I remember catfishing you once. So I was like, what?
Yeah, she didn't even know about it.
And it was in this house.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did a lot of that. What about, have you played any pranks on your brothers or anything?
Not that I know of. But I do remember when we were moving into this house, I would hide in the bathroom, like in the shower area. I even scared Dad doing this, but
yeah.
He goes into the bathroom. He's like, I need to use the bathroom, and he's in there, and then I spring out of the shower, like, wow, and he's already like taking a piss by the time
Good thing he didn't shit himself.
And I also...
What about Tulip?
Oh, Tulip. So
Tulip is... I think I've talked about Tulip a little bit, but...
a mannequin head thing that we got, and it was like...
Hang on. This is after your mannequin at the store. So, and Tulip was all crazy looking. You named it Tulip. And I was like, no, I'm totally against it. Dad was like,
but,
just let him.
When we were getting this, I kind of hid it in the bag.
Yeah.
And, when we got it, in the car, I take the head out and I scare them. And it's like
mostly me.
It's like this head that kind of looks like the Joker if it was a woman, but it had no hair, and it was one of these, like...
It had, the hair is kind of crazy.
It was kind of like a mannequin head that was mostly used for hair.
Well, it looked like someone put marker all over it. It was a
someone
punk rock.
Did.
Tulip's a... And why'd you name it Tulip? Like, I still don't know.
I don't know. I was asking for names, and you're like, how about Tulip?
Well... I think Tulip's pretty cool, except for the fact that Tulip ended up becoming something that shocked me.
A big like jump scare in this house.
Like when you open up that refrigerator to get the milk, you are not expecting
there.
Tulip's head to just randomly be there.
But,
and you're like, fucking Colten.
But,
God damn it.
My dad started scaring my mom. Like, she would go into the bathroom, and Tulip's head would be like,
looking at me through the shower. Yeah.
She'd be sitting down on the toilet, and then there'd be Tulip right there, just...
He did that in bed, too. I actually thought Dad was home from school, or from work. Dad was home from school. No, Dad was home from... I thought he was home from work. And I went to shake Dad, and Tulip's head moved, and I freaked the fuck out. Oh, I know something you can talk about. So, our cat Munchkin...
Oh, assault cat.
Yeah, you turned somehow, I don't know what the heck, he's an older cat, or he's getting old, and we've never seen this before, but Colten started scratching his back, and he does this, like Munchkin does this weird thing, and then Colten was near me, or somebody, Dad also, and now we call it the assault cat. Why is that, Colten? Like,
so, there's this one day, I was like, petting Munchkin, and then I start scratching his back. And then he starts licking the air, and I was like, what the heck? And then he starts biting the couch. So it gone like, it was really a long time after that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I bring Munchkin in there, and then I scratch him on the back. He's next to my mom. I bring him near her feet, and then I start scratching his back, and he starts biting her feet.
Yeah, it was not cool. I'm not a feet person. Never had been. Like, feet are gross to me. And a cat chewing on my toes ain't something I want to have. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not me. Another thing. When you were much younger, like back when I began this, the beginning of this podcast, I was saying how you got our keys. You also used to do this, like, it's not under my bed. It's not under my pillow. Like, you gave it away every single time you did something and hit something on someone. You would say it's not under there. And we always obviously knew where it was. Do you still do that?
No.
No, you don't. In fact, sometimes I think you lose your sanity.
I don't have sanity.
Why?
I'm insane in general.
Why are you insane?
Because I sometimes like to think of myself as a mental institution escape.
What the heck? Why?
Well, that's kind of who I am.
No, you're not. You're just a weirdo.
Mm-mm.
I like weirdos. I can't really say my favorite weirdo, but the kids don't listen to this. Colten, you're my favorite weirdo.
I'm your favorite child?
Yes, but if my other kids hear this, which they probably won't, but just in case, guys, I'm lying.
She's not lying. She just doesn't want. She wants to hide the fact that she likes me more.
It's not nice to whisper. Okay. So, okay, let's stop the whole, like, we don't have to do the whole thing. Let's talk about, how was your Christmas?
Good.
Yeah? What made it good?
The presents.
Jeez. I thought it was not about
and
presents.
The cake, the pie.
The pie was frozen. You know what I did not like about Christmas? COVID. Yeah. I made the food while I was starting to get kind of sick. And then I end up with massive COVID along with Dad and Matthew and pretty much everybody else. So, except for you. You did not get the vid. So, yeah. I did not appreciate Christmas this much. But, you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that I got to see you Christmas caroling with your band at that coffee shop. That was pretty cute.
Yeah.
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 Do you like playing saxophone?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, that's right. And then when you come back to school, you'll be trying out the, what is that? The baritone?
Saxophone.
The baritone?
Baritone saxophone.
Saxophone. Hopefully it's not a good fit for you because we can't afford it.
Yeah, but you're not buying it. The school's giving it to us.
You say this every time and we buy it. You have a clarinet that we don't even have. Like, I never hear you play.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, the school...
You have an Oculus.
The school gives the saxophone
Like, I'm
to you
gonna
because
use-
it's a bit too expensive to
A
even
bit?
buy.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I thought you were saying it's not. I thought you were saying it was not expensive when you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get you this saxophone."
Oh, yeah, no. It's expensive. Oh, one last thing. There is somebody else that you pranked a lot. One of my best friends. Jill. She used to call you what? What was her name?
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat. She was the only one to call you buckwheat. And one time we were talking about boys, and then you and I got her a Barbie doll, but it was a Ken. Not a Ken, but it was a Ken. But we nicknamed it, what is it, Enrique or something like that. And then she was starting to get annoyed because you kept taking its clothes off and putting it on her pillow. Right? All right, well, obviously you're busy. I mean, this man is over here trying to do my podcast with me, which feels like he's non-existent here, and he's working on his, what is it? Roblox. Yeah. So I'm gonna let it go here. Thank you very much for tuning in and listening to some of my conversation with Colten. And do us both a favor. Go out there, embrace the weird, and make normal feel boring. Bye.